I decided to do my PowerPoint over socialization of gender over golf. I've been playing golf since I was around 8 years old and basically grown up around the game. I started playing with my dad and grew up around a golf course and played for my middle school and my high school teams, and now I play here in college. I think one of the biggest things that was ever said to me was said that golf is easier for girls, but at the same time, it's the same exact sport. I grew up with a lot of friends that were guys in the sport, and they would always say, "Oh, you're only beating us because you play from different team markers," or "Oh, you're only beating us because you do this," instead of actually realizing that I was better than them athletically. Women in golf are often compared to what we call a ladies group, which is basically a group of a bunch of 70-year-old ladies who go out and play golf for fun and just have a good time with their friends. But in reality, we take it a lot more seriously, especially in college. So it's offensive to be compared to someone who just goes out and has fun, when in reality, we're taking a lot more things into consideration when we play. The biggest tournament in golf is the Masters tournament, and that's a men's only tournament. So as a woman in the sport, you're already put in a group of people who cannot win that tournament overall. I think the first lesson that you were taught in golf about the different genders is the strength difference. In the top picture, the red tees are for what they call the ladies' tees, and they have men's tees and senior tees. But the ladies' tees are always the one in front. So you already start off with saying that the ladies are weaker than the men. And even in the professional level, the men play longer yardages than the women. I think the next biggest issue in women's golf is the shoes. As you can see in the picture, the men's shoes are more in beige colors, as the women's shoes are more in pink and purple and a lot brighter colors. And I personally like to prefer to play in shoes that are tanner or less subtle colors. And also, women's shoes are normally made not to be waterproof, which makes them just to be made for people who are out playing for fun. Both these things have taught me that the golf community sees women golfers as someone who's just kind of out for fun and not taking it seriously and just want to have some fun with their friends when it's nice outside or just a leisure activity. The main evidence that you can see this in the golf community is trying to fix it is the biggest golf club where the Masters is held is the Augusta National Golf Club, and they just started allowing women members in 2012, and those they still only have 3 women members as of today, and they are very high-paying leaders in like the business world, and they are also some political leaders. The women's golf community has put such a ruckus about the Masters being only a men's tournament, so they made a women's tournament in 2018. It's only been played for a few years, and it's the day before the Masters tournament, but there still is just, it's still kind of just like a phony little tournament the day before the actual real Masters. It's kind of like a lead up activity to the men playing.